You buy into the hype, ask Claude Code to refactor a single file, and 10 seconds later it has blindly edited 20 files and broken the build. This is the baseline reality of AI with a right handle on your codebase. Zero discipline and zero concept of do no harm. Default AI models operate on probabilistic guessing. They string together what statistically looks right, without any inherent awareness of your architecture or technical constraints. Without boundaries, the LLM acts like an unsupervised junior developer who is too eager to please. It says yes to every bad idea you have, and then pushes those mistakes to production at machine speed. To survive in a professional codebase, we have to move past vanilla chat interfaces. We need to inject rigid engineering discipline directly into the system prompt, forcing the model to respect our standards before it attempts to write logic. Integrating an unconstrained LLM is an architectural liability. Without structural guardrails, the productivity gains are immediately eaten by the technical debt the model creates. Matt Pocock's skills repository is the structural intervention we've been waiting for. It's designed as the antidote to the chaotic guessing inherent in vanilla Claude Code. The engineering community is paying attention. The repository tracks exactly 20.3K GitHub stars, 1.7K forks, and 246 watchers, illustrating widespread interest in enforcing these specific boundaries on agentic tools. The architecture relies on a collection of custom skills that override the LLM's default behavior. Instead of generic prompts, each skill acts as a deterministic layer extending Claude Code's capabilities. These constraints install directly into your terminal workflow. Run commands like npx skills at latest add Matt Pocock /tdd to bake engineering requirements into the local environment. This setup transforms the assistant from a sycophantic chat interface into a ruthless, standard-enforcing workflow engine. The Grill Me skill is the first line of defense. Its primary directive is to refuse to agree with your flawed ideas. It relentlessly interrogates your design across a decision tree, turning flaws red until every edge case resolves to white. Then, toIssues systematically detaches these resolved nodes into vertically stacked blocks. These function as vertical slices, independently grabbable GitHub issues, locking into a rigid Kanban grid. With the planning phase complete, the TDD skill acts as a non-negotiable constraint for implementation. The agent is locked into a strict Red-Green-Refactor loop. This mechanical loop shifts violently from red to green, blocking feature building until tests pass. These tools compound to create a barrier. Unverified, hallucinated code is mechanically blocked from entering the codebase because the system won't allow the model to skip the validation steps. We need to be realistic about the trade-offs. This repository is not a magic fix. It brings heavy integration costs that senior engineers cannot ignore. The first limitation is the methodology. These workflows are highly opinionated and strictly bound to Matt Pocock's specific personal engineering preferences. If your team prefers a different flavor of TDD or a different Git branching strategy, these scripts will violently fight your existing processes. In those cases, you're forced to write your own skills from scratch. There is also the significant security risk involving the supply chain surface area. Relying on external npx scripts to execute core terminal workflows effectively hands root-level trust to third-party dependencies. You are piercing the security of your codebase with multiple incoming vectors. The architectural cost of keeping AI from ruining our code is the assumption of new operational and security burdens. You are trading model hallucinations for supply chain vulnerabilities. Are we finally domesticating AI to meet our engineering standards? Or are we just hard-coding our own biases into black boxes? If this saved you time, hit subscribe. We review open-source tools like this every week, so you're always ahead. Now, if you liked this open-source breakdown, you're going to love our review of Cursor's agentic workflows. The most dangerous hallucination isn't bad code. It's the belief we can let go of the wheel without crashing our entire architecture. Stay disciplined.